Well, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all had a relaxing holiday weekend, a safe, responsible, and relaxing holiday weekend. The most important things we can do, in addition to technical assistance on that monitoring list, is to do more to focus on enforcement. Now, we walked through the beginning of our enforcement efforts that we were anticipating implementing this weekend. I want to update you on what we did do this weekend, but I want to remind you that our enforcement has been prioritized on parts of the state where we have known violators, where we have high-risk workplaces, or we have industries that should be operating at a scale. Think of restaurants and bars in an appropriate and safe manner. And so that was the criteria to which we advanced our updated efforts on enforcement, our more targeted enforcement efforts with these teams that we have assembled, these cross-pollination of state agencies that sent out teams in 6 key regions in the state of California over the weekend. Our focus, again, is to remind people that we have put forward guidelines in this state. So much of the focus, I've said in the past, has been around when to reopen our economy, but not how to more safely reopen sectors in our economy. And so we really need to get back to a focus on how to safely reopen our economy. So significant improvement and increase in enforcement over the weekend. Most of it, again, from an educational paradigm, though there was plenty of citations. Local law enforcement, we are requesting more information about local enforcement on masks requirements and the like. But as you saw from West Hollywood, Santa Monica, and others, notably, we're stepping up their enforcement using local law enforcement to either educate, but also to promote physically distancing and/or, wearing face coverings. And those were tiered, meaning first enforcement action may have been $100 up to $300, in some cases $500. As you know, many of these can go as high as $1,000 on enforcement. So I encourage people, again, we're not going out there with a punitive frame, but we are going out with the resolve that this moment needs to make sure people are protecting themselves. Mind you, we did an incredible job collectively as a state. 40 million of you did a remarkable job to move aggressively early, first state to move forward with stay-at-home orders. We were able to bend that curve. In fact, we never really had to bend it. We were able to mitigate the spread of this virus in substantial ways. We have the capacity to do that again, to mitigate this increase in the total number of positive cases and the transmission of this disease. And the most important thing you can do from a non-pharmaceutical intervention, meaning non-therapeutic and non-vaccine, is to wear face covering. It is a mandate in the state of California. It protects not just you, but others, and is a sign of respect, sign of responsibility. It's also a demonstration, I believe, of character to meet a moment head on and to be forceful in terms of our resolve to mitigate this spread and to help save lives.